Hello, you're welcome to CBTech Incorporation. I am Banari. Please, thank you for joining us and thank you for supporting. Please, if it is your first time joining us on this platform or on this channel, I will urge you to go to YouTube and search for us, CBTech.Inc, and then please hit on the subscription button or the subscribe button, and then try to subscribe. Then we have new video. I uploaded a new video. Please do well to subscribe to it. We have started our journey with MS Excel, and trust me, you're going to enjoy it, so don't be left out. Please join the family. Let us learn together. We are on all social media platforms. Twitter, the name is at Cletus, and then or if you search at twitter.com/bcletus, and then on Facebook, CBTech.Inc. You can join us, and then we will build a strong family together. Also on Instagram, the name is CBTech.Inc official, that is _ official. Please join us. Then on TikTok, it is still CBTech.Inc. So please do well to follow us, do well to join us in all our platforms, and then finally on YouTube you can subscribe, and then we will enjoy our lessons and build up our skills together. Now today we are going to continue from our previous lessons. We started with MS Excel for beginners. So if you happen not to know anything about Excel, please, I am here. We are going to actually learn new stuff. We're going to learn wonderful topics which will help you build up a new skill in Excel. There are other Excel let me say spreadsheet applications like LibreOffice and some other let me say some other applications, but MS Excel is the widespread, I think the most popular, and it is mostly used in almost many organizations you may find yourself. So if you have a knowledge in Excel today, the rest of the other applications, that also other spreadsheet applications, you'll be able to actually find your way through when you actually get hold of one. So today we are going to continue from where we stopped. In our previous lesson, we looked at how we can use Excel to read delimited files. Today we are still doing the same thing, but we are going to look at how we can use Excel to read the same .txt file, but this time not a comma delimited, but rather a tab delimited. Okay, a tab delimited. So still I was having some I have samples of files here that we worked with. So we are going to use the same files to actually make our lesson practical. So I'll drop this file. I'll drop this file so that you also download it and make good use of it. In the comment section I will do that. So please sorry, let's move forward. So yesterday we looked at the comma delimited file, and today we are going to look at the tab delimited file. So it's the same process. So we'll just go to we'll open our Excel, we'll type Excel. So we'll open Excel. We'll go straight to Excel. So yes, so when we come into Excel, so when we open Excel, we are saying that the file that we the sample that we worked with, that is these particular files that I have on the desktop, when you open it, you realize that unlike the previous file we looked at, let me even open that one too so that we see the differences. So this was the one we looked at. Okay, not this one, this. Okay, am I correct? This one is okay, this one. Oh, why? What is the file one? What is this? Okay, I think I'm trying to release my file, but I think I have it somewhere. Let me just so you can check on Facebook. The name is CBTech.Inc. Please, you follow us, do well to follow us, and then on Instagram, the name is CBTech.Inc_official. Okay, please follow us. And then on TikTok, the name is CBTech.Inc, or if you search for Banari Cletus, you get a page and then you follow us. And finally on Twitter, you can follow us on Twitter also at @bcletus, or you just search for Banari Cletus and then we are good to go. Let us connect together, and then we will actually progress. We want to build our skills, and then we want to look at the new things that comes in our world of tech. So please don't be left out. Okay, so we are now going straight to continue. So in Excel, we will now open Excel. Okay, so let me open this one to then see. So this lesson, you realize that we had this type of file as the comma delimited, and we said the entries are done with a comma separating it. So if you look at the first line, we have order ID with comma, order date with comma, and so on. I actually talked about it in the previous lesson. If you have not watched the video, please do well to the link is dropped in this video's description. Please do well to watch it so that we will be abreast with it. So unlike this particular file, we are seeing that this file actually has got is the same data, but this time it is not with it's not separated with a comma, but rather with a tab. So whoever that did the entries, after entering order ID, hit on the tab key from the keyboard and then typed order date, and then after that hit on the tab key on the keyboard and typed order priority, did same until the first line was completed. Then he or she also decided to, let me increase the size more. So he or she also decided to do same with the next line, which is the order ID, then the order date, which is this place, then the order priority, which is this one. So after each word or after each text, there is a tab key that is pressed from the keyboard, and then the entries were done till until they actually finished every entry that they have here. So just like we did to the previous one, we are going to use Excel to read such a file. We are going to use Excel to read such a file. So how do we do that? So let's go back to our Excel. So we're opening Excel, and then after opening Excel, we will then click on File, just like we did with the comma delimited. We'll click on File, then we'll go to Open, then we'll go to Browse, then under Browse, just like we did to the comma delimited, we are saying that where do we find the document? The document is on the desktop, so we'll click on Desktop. Then where do we also actually go to find the where do we find it? Here we are in the desktop, but you see that the file is still hidden. We are saying that come down to this drop down arrow, click on it where it is showing all Excel files. Click on that drop down arrow and then select all files. Here it displays all the files that are in on your desktop, be it a video, be it a text file, be it an audio file. It will show everything here. Then we will select what we want to select. So this is the file we are looking for, the comma delimited. We did it earlier. So we'll now click on tab delimited test. So click on it. Then when we click on it, to bring us to this pop-up menu once again, and then it is asking us what type of file are we trying to work on, and we say it's a delimited file. And then from there we'll click on next. But before we click on next, it is asking us once again the data we are working on, is it having headers? Yes, it is having headers, so we'll click on yes. We check the box here, we'll click on next. Then we come here. Already by default the first item is selected, which is the tab delimited. So, and that is what we are actually working on, so you leave it as it is and move to next. We did with the comma in the previous lesson, so we are looking at the tab. So we click on the tab. If this comma, you see that it will select, it will be separated just like but currently the document we are dealing with is not having comma in them, or it is not having comma in it. It's rather using tab to separate the document. So we are clicking on tab, and then we'll click on next. Then under this place we'll leave it as general, then we'll click on finish. Now we have our document imported into Excel. And then the last thing we are going to do here is to highlight on everything. So highlight on everything, and I'm saying that to highlight, you either start from the M, that is where the letter ends, the document ends, so to the beginning of the book, the workbook, or you start from the A to the end of where the work ends. Then after that, between any of the columns, between two columns, you just double click, and then the work will be arranged. It will fit in the cells for you. So you see that we have our document here. You can actually see that our document is what can be seen as it is. So that is how we can use the Excel to actually import a tab delimited file. So the files are actually, or the data is entered separated, or the text is separated with tab keys from the keyboard. So the person enters the data and use a tab key until all work is completed. You are saying that you can use that. You can actually use Excel to convert it to what? To convert the text file into what? An Excel format file. So the last thing we do here is click on File, then you click on Save As. You select where you want to save it. If it's a desktop, you select desktop. Then it will allow you to save. Now in saving, this time we don't want to save it in a text file or in a text format or in a text tab delimited again, but I want to save it in what? In an Excel workbook format. So when we select this and then we save it, for example, I say tab delimited to Excel. So if I click on save, okay, so it has saved, the work is saved. If I go to the desktop, I should be able to see the file. So we can see that now this time it is what? It is in an what? Excel format. Okay, it is now in an what? An Excel format. So all too soon we come to the end of another lesson. I hope you learned something new today. I'm looking forward to actually seeing you in our next video. Please don't forget, subscribe, like our videos, share to friends. You don't know, you may be helping someone today. See you another time as we bring you more stuff, new set of programs and new set of videos or tutorials. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for supporting. I'm always the one and only Banari Cletus. Bye bye. See ya.